The Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And this is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get him for a loss of about 3. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Yo.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh, shit, too. Goddamn
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive
so,
lines
it sounds like yo, I want to hit that button on the
Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with the blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
So I couldn't even, bro. He changed my brakes and my road, my brakes all the way around. But so remember when I told you I took my car to Dodge that last time, and they did my rotational balance and all that. Well, them motherfuckers tightened my lug nuts too tight. So the one on the right in the front, he went to loosen it. Bitch split in half, bro. It broke. The lug nut, so that was I got to take it back up to where I got my wheels from so they can take it out.
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I got it, but it Dodge put it on there too tight, so when he went to twist it off to loosen it, the bolt, you know, the lug nut, it broke like in half, so it's like a little piece that's on there, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't doing nothing, it ain't moving. It's all that shit on it.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead.
He was supposed to do my lights and then change Jordan blinking light and shit. He got caught up today, so he just gonna come back Monday. And that's when I'm gonna go take my tire and my wheels over there on Monday so he can I gotta drive all the way out there after I get out of work, which I'll be a little closer anyway. So. That shit second out, but he was like, shit, man, we'll just go ahead and give you a whole new set, you know, for, you know, $20, $25 or whatever.
And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Matt.
I can't wait to put them forward like that.
Away for the second time. That's taken on the 25.
Cause he was gonna do it yesterday, but shit, he was trying to do it without taking the bumper off, and I guess you gotta take the bumper off to do it.
The Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I ain't know. Cause I was gonna call you and ask you if you had to take yours off, but shit, like shit, he got a totally different fall.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it.
Yeah, it come with like a manual switch. So, you can either connect it or you can do it manually. But it come with all the wiring harnesses. I'll let them come with it though. It come with the wiring harnesses, the wiring connector, and the little switch on and off switch. Man, you gotta get her blinking lights, man. That shit went out, but you gotta take the bump off and change her fucking blinking lights, bro. And I had went to, you ever heard of Christian Brothers?
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's like an automotive place. I had one up there to let them change it.
Here's Chubb on the read.
Them motherfuckers talking about $150. I was like, bro, for a blink? God, crazy. Ain't no way.
2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
Bro, you feel me for a blink like, bro?
That they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe
that even in a long distance situation, like, bro, all y'all gotta do is take the bump off, pop a light out, pop another one in.
A good spot on 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Literally.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now is this one.
They're doing this shit just for money, so we gotta take them hard with that. He was telling me about the old SRTs and shit. And then he was telling me about, like, did you get a tune up when you put your cold air intake on?
Getting ready
yeah, okay. He was like, yeah, you supposed, a lot of people don't know that shit. He was like, you supposed to get tuned up.
Not at all.
He was like, you supposed to. He was like, some people just slap them bitches in there and go. Like, that shit ain't really good.
In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do?
Yeah, you got one, though. He like, most people just put them hoes on there and be going. Wonder why they got that in there. And then he was telling me about the old SRTs. He was like, the old RTs and SRTs.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, well, he was.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past.
Well, he was telling me about the old ones. He was like, a lot of people don't know.
And he certainly fits into that.
He was like,
plus he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need.
He had to work on one time. He was like, this shit look like weird. He was like, now a lot of people don't know that them older RTs and SRTs, the transmissions was Mercedes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense,
he was like, bro, them hoes garbage.
Found a little bit of yardage.
I ain't know them hoes was Mercedes. I do know Mercedes ain't that good at that type of stuff.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's got this down to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain
but
of 2.
Not the new. I don't think the new transmission and shit is
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because
he was talking about the older
they
ones.
won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Hopefully everything gets on Monday.
The play action fake. They'll look to
You
throw.
can't wait to get the lights in that bitch, though.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I had told him about you too.
Exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Whenever he let me know he ready,
this is Chubb.
shoot him the shit or whatnot.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes
I seen you on that too, on that WWE. How did it help feel? That's what you're on right now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2 yards to go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run with Mostert off the option, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't
That sound like he like shit. Fuck that whole ass
I was curious if they didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Escaping the pressure right. Sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Yeah.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Raymond Calais His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second.
And most of them niggas garbage anyway, bro.
That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shit, it's going to be halftime.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to
so when you say that to them, like, how long do they do? How much like time do they use?
In the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets
that's cool, though. I'm laughing. You're tripping like a bitch when you say
They
that.
got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. You're starting to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage.
You already told him he's going to leave, though?
To take some
About to
shots
leave?
downfield.
Oh, I was going to say, that's probably why they were tripping. So I don't give a damn.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yeah.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 9.
A handoff to Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley.
No, sir. Oh, what they call? Face mask?
Marker on the field as well.
Oh, yes, sir. Make it up.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, okay. How much you charge? Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third
That's that dude that had a nigga waiting that time.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect. And
touchdown, Giants!
This nigga is literally sitting there too, bro. Come on, man.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Crazy. What time you gonna go in?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So it's allergies and shit too.
After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw here, hauled in, powering his way forward.
that's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Calais. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What is
I can't hear you, bro.
Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
2nd and 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
I was trying to hit him up. Shit, he ain't never hit me back, so I ain't never worried about it no more.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Nico Collins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after here coming up.
Yeah.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something,
I told Eric about that, bro. When he first started doing it on shit, I was like, bro. He said he was texting back. He was like, bro, I already know, bro. I've been doing this. I was like, bro. I was like, cool. Like, but don't never take from nobody that don't have or that ain't never taken from you, bro. He like, oh no, bro. I know. I was like, all right, bro.
Just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's all I said. I like, all right, bro.
For him now as he's carried it 13 times. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, playing defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably
You said they do
20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
Oh,
really
yeah.
are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. The free safety
nothing good gonna come up out of that shit, bro. That's just how it goes, bro. That shit is a dead end, bro. Regardless, you know, it's just what it is, bro. Yeah.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds.
He don't know how to. He moving. He a crash dummy, bro. He don't know how to move smart. That nigga, he just being a crash dummy, bro. But he young, so he think that shit cool.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Yeah.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Yeah, they call niggas like him walking lit.
Make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally.
He don't get it, bro. Like, if he going out there, bro, that nigga need to go get an old ass car. Leave that bitch ragged, ride around, nigga, get out the car, nigga got on a white shirt, flip-flops, some sweats, a baseball hat on. Like, bro, nobody should ever suspect you with nothing, bro. And then, like, I try, like, bro, look where you live at.
And they will not get a chance to return this.
Like, what do you expect to really come up out of that, bro? You look where you live, bro, and look what you doing. Come on, bro. You a crash dummy, bro.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a
his partner set him up.
In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I'm saying, if you put 2 and 2 together, so his partner didn't appreciate that. This is how this shit go, bro.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
No, I'm not talking about the dude that was that, you know, was in his crib or whatever. I'm talking about the whole play. That was a problem, bro. They gave him the gun? Oh, gave him what he got? Yeah, that's partner set that up. Or was he with him?
You take it and you run with it. And you know you
Yeah, his partner set that up easy. Was he with him when he went back to the crib?